Hope all our other shit is working well. Alright. Every time I go on my Twitter feed, I risk more and more Sword Shield spoilers, yep. But managed to survive that time around. Hopefully we're actually, like, live. No promises.
We're not.
No guarantees.
Grab my laptop.
Mm-hmm. I'm now marked as live. For a minute. I did see that, yes, and I went to the news thing. There we go. I think that done it. Yeah, like I literally was like on the app and it, it was like, welcome to the chat. And was sitting for a little bit, and then it was like, now hosting MDCT. Like, hang on.
The auto-host just doesn't switch off properly.
It's really weird, too, because it was, like, not hosting him originally. Like, it, like, had a moment where it was thinking about it, because I did snooze it, I guess, and then it decided, fuck it.
Yeah, God.
And then picked it back up.
Yep.
Anyway, Aventrine.
Thank you for the resub.
26 months.
Banewulf is our favorite new Pokemon, too.
Yeah, we're out and about now, and we've actually started the stream slightly before time for once.
Is my
because
favorite new Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Because we want to play some more Pokemon Sword.
We are taking a break from Pokemon for draft because it is Friday.
Yep.
We have a
Contractual
schedule.
Obligations.
We're sticking to it, but as soon as we're done, we're back on Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone else is doing tonight.
Yep. That was some good La Fin de Monde.
Jump in?
Yarfed. Conspicuous Traveler.
Oh, yeah, she's...
Definitely does some fucking work.
She does, yeah, she's very annoying in a deck with a lot of relic weapons.
Yep. Let's see, so there's Kairos' Choice, which is actually a torch in this format. Put one of your units in your... thing. There's this Acclaimed Artisan, Sky Horror and Banewulf, both good. Cinder Dragon and Gaudy Showman, both good. Pretty good pack overall.
Yeah. Wonder what we're doing. Clockwork Damage! Thank you for the resub!
There it goes. Thank you so much.
Where do we go for?
Oh boy, it's cards.
It's definitely a tough one. I mean, we could kind of do what we did last time and try to make this, try to make the rare the dual color rare that shows up at the start work.
We did get
it really did
win.
It really paid off for us last time.
We got a 7-win deck out of it.
Yep.
Kano is very strong.
Yep. Like, I think this is a really, really good card as long as you have, like, any weapons. Honestly, any weapons at all. She is so fucking good with them. Claimed Artisan's also pretty much fine. That Mastery 4 Exalted is really strong.
A 2-3 for 2 is pretty good.
And yeah, like a 2-3 for 2 is fine. Your other Oni effect is pure upside. It's kind of whatever. But the Mastery 4 Exalted means that he also, like, it's just so many points.
Yep.
And on a 2-3 at the start of the game, Mastery 4 is not that hard to manage.
Nope.
Banewulf and Sky Horror are obviously
very, very solid.
Quite good.
Grab her.
Say fuck it, we go for it. If Rakano isn't open, then that's life sometimes. They took the rare. Ghostblade Outcast, Evangel. Alright, well, I like this whole, like, row of cards here.
Yeah, nice call on Banewulf, too.
Banewulf pretty strong.
Unkindness.
So yeah, like, this is a pretty good start for us overall, all of these.
Grab the Evangel or the Ghostblade?
I'm kind of looking at that Ghostblade because, God, lifesteal on an Exalted unit is... kind of ridiculous. It makes it so that our opponent just can't attack in at all in a lot of situations. I would be happy to have any
Oh,
of
God,
these,
yeah.
like, except Faceless one in this deck, and even that's, like, fine as filler.
Yep.
I think I'll
Yeah.
go with Ghostblade.
Let's do it.
Oni Stalwart and Immortalize. And Emblem of Makar, for that
Fiery
matter.
Vangal as well.
Yeah, wow. We're getting some strong starts, I'll say that much.
Time has been snapped up.
Yeah, time is definitely going. I'm a little
Stalwart?
surprised no one's, like, taken this
Mm-hmm.
as an early pick. All three of these are very good.
Yep.
Obviously, something that hides in your power is just really strong at all times. A 2/2 deadly unit, quite nice. Stalwart, really nice. Immortalize, really nice.
Warhorn also.
Warhorn's
very
also
solid.
quite
Yep.
good,
Mhm.
yes. Worth noting. And yeah, the Shavka Evangel.
Yep.
Worth noting, this is also an Oni.
Yep. Yep.
This is tough.
Yeah. Banewulf is very good. Yeah.
Yep.
Good boy. The Stalwart is the safest pick.
Definitely the safest pick, yeah. We're almost, with the Ghostblade Outcast, Justice is definitely going to be a backbone. The beer is very foamy. We did see Storm of Feathers do work last time.
Woo.
Gaudy Showman's
Gaudy
good,
Showman,
Prancing Griffin's good, Marsh Dragon's quite good.
Grabber
Edict and
Shells.
Ardent Cavern are both, like, surprisingly good given that time had just disappeared utterly.
Yeah. Grabber Sound Showman.
I have tended to like those things.
I expect we'll see a Storm of Feathers again.
Oh god, yeah. Evangel. Crowd Queller is
Living
a weapon.
Mountain.
Yeah, wow, Living
shit.
Mountains are like, shit!
Oh shit, can we just
Like,
grab all
these
of
two
those?
are both
Holy
good filler.
crap.
These two are both really good cards, and this one's going to be pretty good with the Conspicuous Traveler. I think I don't take the Crowd Queller because we've got time to grab more weapons.
Living Mountain?
God, that's so tough. But yeah, I think Living Mountain, like +2/+2 and Overwhelm, or even for a turn, is just, it does so much work. Wow.
Ooh, Warbrush Oni. is
Warbrush
pretty fucking
Oni,
good.
Stalwart, and Crowd Queller are all fantastic. Again, I feel like there's better things to take than the Crowd Queller despite the
Yep.
Stalwart.
Yep.
Like, it's worth noting, or despite the Conspicuous Traveler, it's worth noting that a 3/4 for 4 is not disastrous.
Yeah.
Like, even on her face, gain 3 health. Not the worst thing. And then gain 6 health on Mastery. I think I go the Warbrush Oni
Yeah,
here.
I like the Warbrush. Do you want another one?
That is the question. That or a Jolton Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
They're both quite good 2-drops.
Yeah.
Obviously this has a bit more Oni synergy, which if there's a deck that can get Oni synergy, it's Rakano.
Yeah.
Zoltan Paladin's just better on its face. Like, this has to buff 2 things to have the same number of stats, and it's only an attack.
Yeah.
Still potentially pretty good, though.
Yep.
I honestly don't know which of these it is. Give it a try. I haven't even really had much of a chance. I could have pressed the advantage with my Oni boys. We're getting all the Onis, and we just need to get a merchant, and God knows what else.
Opret.
Yeah. May or may not end up in the deck. Paladin over a Stormer of Feathers, yeah. The 2-drops are just nice.
I'll take that.
I do like this
cavalry,
as like
yeah.
this late of a pick, yeah. Warbrush Oni,
Why not?
not going in the deck. Hell yeah!
Tail whip. Alright. Oh, there is a Pokemon. There's a Seat of
There's
Glory.
a Seat of Glory, there's the Town Watchman, the High Alert, and even the Flametail Whip. Like, I don't think this is a bad one.
I like that seat.
The charge on this is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because the only thing being that it costs 3 on top of whatever unit you
Yep.
just played to be relevant.
Yeah.
So not great, but not awful. May end up being Seat of Glory
I think
here.
Seat of Glory is pretty good.
Less likely to see it than like another
Yeah,
Town Watchman or a High Alert.
yeah.
Probably don't see a Flametail Whip.
No, but
That's not the. It's not like it's an incredible bomb.
no. Caltrops, huh? Miniature Grunt.
Conflagrate,
Conflagrate.
High Crew, and Steadfast Paladin. Like,
We might
It's
want the
one of
conflagrate.
these two. Yeah, I feel really bad throwing away Minotaur Grunt, but
I
we're
think
doing
we
pretty
wanna-
good on
yeah,
units right now.
We want a conflagrate.
This was almost entirely pack 1 here,
Yeah.
and I got 10 units, so
Yep.
like... Ooh, Oathkeeper,
Ooh,
Longsword,
Blurry
Forge
Chaser,
Master,
Master.
Blurry Chaser.
Fuck, even a downfall will fucking take
All
that.
of these are powerful.
Shit.
Hilariously, we still don't have like anything that actually works with Conspicuous Traveler, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's fine.
God, this is tough.
Oh shit. Longsword?
I feel like it's probably either the Longsword or the Blurry Chaser. Blurry Chaser is better in a deck with weapons. Longsword is, but like really good on its own. If we already had some weapons, I think I'd be all in on the Blurry Chaser.
And let me grab that Crown Watch Longsword. It's a Crown Watch Longsword.
Crown Watch Longsword does remain Crown Watch Longsword. Gracklite, Hot Blood Barbarian. We're at 4 2-drops right now.
Yeah.
Gracklites, we've got... Both of these are really strong. I think this is probably a better card, but the Granite Acolytes, like, fills in the hole in our curve a little bit better.
Yeah.
And it's not like Hot Blood Barbarian is the absolute best card that can show up.
Oathkeeper's Hammer is not.
It does, like as a late pick in a pack, it's not the worst. I wouldn't feel bad about it, but I think if it cost 5, I'd be like more willing to grab it in draft. 6 is just so much to pay.
Yeah.
Kind of a similar issue that Darkweave Enchantress has.
Yep.
Where like you are paying so much for it to become a useful thing.
Alright, Gracky.
This is a tough pick, but I also don't think we go wrong.
Oh
my,
Hot
wow.
Blood Barbarian,
All of
Sky
these.
Crew, Oni
Scoop.
Patrol, Stalwart Shield.
I would yoink half of this pack and put it in the deck in a second. Wow.
You're getting some off choices, huh?
No kidding. Would say we're definitely a bit of an aggressive deck, so Stalwart Shield isn't quite as necessary. You could kind of make the same argument for Sky Crew, although it's nice to have the one Sky Crew in the deck as a finisher. Hot Blood Barbarian is super... Yeah, Hot Blood Barbarian and Oni Patrol are both super good aggressive cards.
Yeah, we have Pokemon Crown Watch Longsword and Pokemon Stalwart Shield.
Basically. I'm honestly not sure which of Hot Blood Barbarian and Oni Patrol I like more. It's an interesting one. Like, the Temper... I think the Berserk might put the Barbarian over top with the overtop Patrol. Although I don't think it's like... I don't think it would be a bad pick either way. I think that, like, this deck probably does want a Sky Crew, but not over one of those two cards. So I think that's kind of where we're at one of these two, and I'm just not sure which.
Yep.
Tough one.
Go with your gut.
I have no guts.
You must scream.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hooray.
Bring down in case.
Hell yeah, let's splash. Valkyrie Aspirant's really
Yeah,
good.
nice.
That's actually really good.
We'll take that
We
with
finally have a
one,
weapon.
yeah. Her boosting it, that's actually not too bad.
Probably doesn't go in the deck, but
Yeah.
chance he does.
Yeah.
Resolute Paladin just is, it
Not
takes
good.
too much to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 2 spells right now.
Yeah.
Attack like dried up right at the end. It was great for a long time though, I gotta say. We could have a Pearl Abbey Smuggler
another
again.
one. Oh, Finest Hour.
That right there.
Oh, hell yeah. We're taking that Finest
God,
Hour. I didn't know that was bad.
I want this Oh yeah, Torch is not in, Finest Hour is. I want this Bannerman, I want this Sky Crew, but Finest Hour. Like,
Finest Hour.
see a Finest Hour, take a Finest Hour.
100%.
Hilariously, Common Cause would be okay in this deck.
Yeah.
It should be mentioned. We have quite a few Oni. Particularly early game Oni, for that matter. But, Finest Hour. Consider. Ooh. I think this is the urn.
Ooh, I do like that urn. I haven't seen that urn in a while.
Yeah, because I think it hasn't been in draft since the format that it existed
Hellfire
in.
Oni
which,
is also funny as
Hellfire Oni is funny as hell, but not really a draft card.
Yep. I'm clear.
Urn of Choking Embers is so strong.
Yes,
Oni
it's very
Patrol is
strong.
good, but we are at like, let's call that 14 units.
Yeah, we'll call that 14
Let's
units.
just click off that one. He's the only way he gets in my deck is on the back of my cards.
Yep.
Urn is so good in an aggressive deck.
Ooh, Emerald Coin. What?
I think this is Emerald
I
Coin.
do
Wanted
like
Poster
Emerald.
is nice, but I think Emerald Coin, like, just buffing boys up.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong.
Very strong.
Wanted Poster, we do have the Conflagrate, I'll say that much, and the Magma Javelin, but yeah, I think not necessarily over a coin. I don't really like, I've never liked Softfoot Burglar very much. Like, at least
Watchman?
Spire Sellsword has this. I'm sort of between the Watchman and the Rally. Rally is like, I don't think Rally is a very good draft card, but if we are going super quick and aggressive, it's not the worst thing in the world. Watchman's not a bad card, though. Like, if we do get games where we're off to a slow start, he actually has a decent value to just bring them down. If you get into a board stall and he's allowed to attack in, you kind of just end up winning that game. So I'm okay with him. Strength of Many.
Strength of Many.
War Painter is also quite strong, it should be mentioned,
Yeah.
and that Token of Ambition's not the
yeah,
worst thing,
very
considering
solid,
we
yeah.
only have the Seed of Glory as fixing.
But
Strength of Many. Like, this format is not super heavy on tricks, partly because Strength of Many and Finest Hour are in a set that has, like, 700 cards in it.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll see them less than you saw other draft packs in the past.
Streets of Flame.
That's the Streets of Flame.
That's the Streets of Flame.
I like Emerald Coin, and I'd pick Hoof Slash in draft, but, give me the Torch. Bear Arms.
Bear Arms. Woo.
Fuck it. Bear Arms.
Steadfast Paladin. Yep.
I'm liking where this deck is
Downfall
going.
is perfectly
This deck will
cromulent.
probably play a
Yeah.
Downfall. This deck will
Hyler.
probably play a High Alert. Oh my.
Right,
Daring Griffin, baby.
Burning Claws. 9 for 5. Draw
Yeah.
weapons from Onis. That might actually in this deck with the Bear Arms.
I mean, it's got the Grodov's favored stat line for
Yeah.
1 less cost.
yeah.
So, like, I think even without the effect, it would be good. I think with a Bear Arms and a Long Sword in the deck, it's actually in pretty good shape. I definitely take it over a Rent Seeker,
Yeah,
Cavalry,
gotcha,
a second
yeah.
Cavalry, and a Breath
Yeah,
of
there's not really
Voprex.
anything here. We take over it.
Like, I think this Cavalry is going to make the deck as a way to finish games. But definitely not in
No,
multiples.
not 2 of them, no.
Rakano Insignia.
Ooh.
Shavka. Kodosh.
I feel like the insignia
Wow.
is
God, even this
stronger.
emblem of
Yeah.
Shavka. Shit. I want all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are at like 1 billion twos right now, so they're not quite as much. I think the Insignia might be
The
where we're
insignia
at.
is like they're bears with fixing, and
Yep.
insignia is just
Active power.
yeah, it's just active power.
Like, I want so many of the cards here,
Yeah,
but I think
yeah.
Insignia,
You
given
get
that we're a bit
Storm of
light on
Feathers as
fixing as
well.
well,
Yeah, we don't have like
Insignia is
Battlemans
kind of
or
where we're
anything
at.
like that, yeah.
If I can pull a late Storm of Feathers, I'll be quite
I
happy.
got that Warhorn now.
Yeah, I think I'm
for
good
sure.
with that over another 2-drop. We're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops, which is perfectly fine. Ideally, I drop these 2 spell swords and put in something a little better, but I think
Yeah.
from where we're at right now, third weapon is pretty strong, especially with
generates
this
units, yeah.
Burning Claw and
Yeah.
more Onis. We got Inflict Conscience. We've got the Shavka Elemental.
Evangel.
It's between these two. I would want a Storm of Feathers, but not over either of these.
No, yeah.
I think we're actually doing pretty okay with the Streets of Flame and the Conflagrate.
Yeah.
And even the Downfall,
Yep.
potentially, although probably not, because I think this deck's going to be running a bit low to the ground.
But it's so useful for like killing.
Oh, it's good. I just...
section. Woo.
This is so close, though. Like I said, I'd be happy to remove the spell swords, and this
Yeah.
would definitely be a pretty plus unit to put in over
Yep.
them. So I think that's fine.
Probably now grab a Storm
Yeah.
Feathers, I think.
It would be that or the Reckless Combatant, because, yeah, like, we have 1 curse right now. And as nice as the potential is there at 2-3 for 4 in doubles, it's kind of tough.
8 mastery is a lot.
Yep.
Draw strength.
That's a draw strength, all right.
That's a lovely stalwart, but we're getting that draw strength.
Man, we have seen, like, this is the 3rd emblem we've seen.
We're gonna be the trixiest deck.
Yeah. You're not supposed to get this many tricks. That's going in the deck.
Yeah, that's going in the deck.
Sword of Judgment is ridiculous. Shulton Paladin probably doesn't make it in, but it might make it over Spell Sword.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's also the only pick
Alright,
here.
another Evangel.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Like, Desperate Gambit, I think, is pretty good, but the +1 health tricks aren't quite as good. I think if I didn't have a Finest Hour, a Draw Strength, and a Strength of Many, I'd be looking at it a bit more. Like, this deck might not play that High Alert. So I'm good with that. Finally got our... I told you we were going to get a Crowd Queller eventually. Alright, this deck is nuts. Wow.
I think we take those
So
two
Breath is
spell
gone.
swords out.
Yeah, the Spire spell swords are both out. I've done that. She was spinning a pair of earbuds and they bounced off the desk and hit her in the face. And I have to tell you,
They hit my glasses.
I've done that at this desk before. While streaming, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. You're not alone. Wow, we have 7 attachments. The Magma Javelin might go. Jesus.
Depends if you'd rather have a Crowd Queller or a Magma Javelin.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yep. I think it's probably the Crowd Queller that I'd prefer, particularly with the buffs that I have. Conspicuous Traveler. Javelin is sort of a very one-and-done weapon. It's just spot removal of 4, basically. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attachments. If I was going to remove one, it would probably be the Warhorn, and honestly, probably not. We'll come back to it as like a last cut kind of thing. Sword of Judgment is bonkers.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but like, +4/+4 in draft is a ridiculous permanent buff.
Yeah, I think we don't want the Town Watchman, yeah.
Yeah. It's the only 6. Like, I think this deck is definitely going to want to be low to the ground.
Probably get rid of one of our Zoltan Paladins.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We're at 19 units right now, and I'm kind of fine with this as it is. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 2-drops right now. 2 1-drops. I like the Aspirant as a potential end game. That's really good to have.
How much power are we?
This deck is probably running 16 or 17 or possibly 16 power. I might want to like take a look at what it looks like. Definitely not that much. We've got 9 sources of each of these and the 2 Shavka elementals for a little extra fire. Our doubles right now are Burning Claw, the Longtail Cavalry, Storm of Feathers.
Storm of Feathers. Which we're not trying
Downfall
to use early
probably
anyway.
goes. Just in the sense that I think this deck is trying to win fast.
Yeah, if we get to the point where they're big boys on the board, we're just...
Yeah, either we have a big boy of our own, or they're going to be able to beat us. It's kind of nice in the late game, but I think that this deck, like, if it drew it before turn 5, it would just lose so much steam. It would basically be not drawing a card.
Yeah. The thing is the High Alert.
The High Alert I've also been looking at as a potential cut for a while. If we didn't have 3 other pump spells that cost half as much, it'd be one thing, but or even a quarter as much. But I think this is a really strong set. The Storm of Feathers staying in is also really good to replace the Downfall as a... If they play something big, we're on a clock now, but we can get around it with Storm. So I like that. As far as removal goes, we've got the Streets of Flame, the Conflagrate, and the Crowd Queller. Those all seem pretty good. We're at 18 units, and I think I want to stay there for how hefty the deck is.
Yeah, and you don't want to take too much bare arms watching.
Yes. Yeah, like 18 units. All of these units are ones that I'm pretty happy to have in this deck. The top end of Living Mountain, Longtail Cavalry, and Burning Claw feels really nice.
Yeah.
Almost makes me want to play 17 power to make sure we get there.
Yeah.
We've definitely got a lot of power in like Sword of Judgment and Conspicuous Traveler and stuff, but it's hard to think of two things I want to cut from this deck.
Yeah, it's hard enough to think of one more thing, really.
Yeah. Like, I think it might be Warhorn, as the this is the final cut kind of thing. But even then, I'm not sure. There's also a small chance I just play 46 cards and say fuck it. This is one of those decks where it's like, oh god, I can see every one of these contributing to victory. Might be the Warhorn or the Crowd Queller. And at some point it might just be fuck it, play 46 cards.
Yep.
Be one of those people.
Yeah, that's...
This is fine.
Yeah.
He buffs. We need one
units,
more
yeah.
power, but that's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
This is a little less good. As a redraw, it's not the worst thing. It needs to find its justice, but it does have a 2 and a 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll keep
Barbarian
this.
and Bear Arms.
Yeah, this right here is the game 1 if they don't manage to remove it. Perfect.
You want the Gaudy Showman in the Sword of Judgment, right?
We found our power, at least.
Amazing, but playable.
I'd probably keep this, honestly. I'd probably keep this because it has these two.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm convinced enough.
146, woo!
Woo! Strictly optimally, there's probably a card we could cut, but honestly, I'm too in love with this. There's too many good stuff. And I mean, if we go 0-3, it's not going to be because I played 46 cards in the deck.
Yeah.
It'll probably be because I played 16 power in the deck, but don't worry about that. We have so many 2s, and you're literally guaranteed to get a 2-hand. This does have everything.
It has all our influence.
It's also got like Shavka into an emerald coin.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations. In fact, you could even like sacrifice the paladin to get the 3/3 elemental down. So I'm actually kind of okay with this.
Yep.
Needs to pull more gas, but feels like
good choice.
Yggdrasil, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wait,
They went
wait.
down a card too.
Ooh.
That's good. Would definitely love to pick up like a 1-drop on the draw, like, I don't know,
Whoa.
Urn of Choking Embers. Wonder what they're gonna play.
Shavka inspires us.
That's good.
Zoltan
That'll give us
will be
options if we find a
cleansed.
3 that we want to play.
Yep.
The nice thing is they can't like block with that, so.
Uh-oh. Ballsy, dude. Yeah, I think we don't. I think we,
I don't think I mind overly much.
Nope, it'll kill itself on a 3/3.
Yep. Like, I like the aggression, but I think we've got it a little bit better than they do. Well, we got Longtail Cavalry eventually, so that's good.
On any planet.
Shavka inspires us.
And I mean, if they have to use a thing to trade out for their Berserk one for this, worst thing in the world. Especially if they're gonna play their thing before they attack in with them. That's
The cultist?
no, I don't think.
Cleric.
Interesting. I guess they didn't attack in with their Tumble Banks. They didn't. But is fairly whatever. Alright.
Yeah, Urn does turn off charge.
Yes.
Does Tumblewang do? Forget.
Largely irrelevant. The question here is if I Finest Hour, like if I go for the Berserk here and then Finest Hour. Because I do need to start, I do want to start swinging in here, so I think I use the Finest Hour to back that up. The question being is the Berserk there worth it for the 6 damage to face? And I kind of think it is. And like if they take the 3-2 instead, then I'll just damage the face. Like, I also could have Storm of Feathers, but I think I'm good with lowering them first and then getting them to the point. Uh-oh. You have a torch? You got a Streets of Flame? No. That's fine. Don't care.
Yep. Oh, we're getting 6 damage in.
Yep.
God, Urn is good.
Yep. Oh, God. I mean, Urn and Storm of Feathers together means if they don't play an endurance unit, they're just dead.
Yep.
Could have decimated there. Urn! I like how we both had the exact same thought. But also, yeah. Urn of Choking Embers
It's so
is
good.
ridiculous.
It's so good.
When that was in the main packs, which meant you were seeing it even more often, it was terrifying.
If you're an aggressive deck, especially, like, they can't block.
Yep.
Ragni, thank you. I know, all those feathers,
Like,
clouding vision.
Our opponent got off to a slow start and Urn buried them for it.
Oh no, all their feathers are clouding my vision.
But yeah, the saving the charger up as well was quite good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or the
charge
Berserk
units.
unit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they berserked really fast.
Yep. They should probably not have taken the Berserk there. Like, it was 2 extra damage.
At 25 health.
I guess they were trying to force us to trade, but honestly, a lot of times when you Berserk, it's like, no, I don't care. Go ahead, I'll put something bigger out.
The timing trade is when, like, you can kill it.
Yeah. Like,
or it's gonna do, like, 6
whenever
damage
someone
to you,
berserks on you, it needs to be with a threat of doing enough health that you actually care about losing it, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then your opponent is just going to say no, and then you have to attack. You've suddenly taken the choice to attack in away from yourself.
Yep. You don't have to attack in, they can just be like, right, I'm gonna plop something slightly bigger than you in front of you now.
Yep. You've suddenly given them all the chance, which is why you kind of like... Choosing to Berserk is a really interesting thing. Because, like, there are times where the second that you get something down, you want to just Berserk in with it. A lot of times, though, you need to understand what you're getting from it. I'm fine with this. This has all of my influence. This has 2 Berserk units and a Conflagrate.
Probably doesn't work on endurance units,
Nope.
right?
Exhaust does not work on... it. Like, I think exhaust effects are sort of the same as stun effects. It might exhaust them for the turn, but I honestly kind of doubt it. This is an interesting question. If we want to temper or not. That's the 1 damage fast spell.
Right. I don't know if we do. I feel like we want to keep our units in our Conflagrate and our power.
Yeah.
I feel like
Dovka inspires
so
us.
currently.
Yeah, like
We have
I
a
can
couple
kind of just
turns
hold on to
put
it.
Down. If we grab a lot of
And
power, we can throw
Everything
that
in
away.
our hand has Berserk, so...
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's gonna get conflagrated immediately. That's how much that thing scares me. I'm gonna see if they want this. If not, I'll conflagrate it. I doubt it. Yeah. So, like, if they had done it, I would have gotten the Hot Blood Barbarian's temper and blown it up, but... Suffer not a Minotaur grunt to live.
Nope.
They seem to have missed their turn.
Alright, one more.
So at this point, I don't think I care enough about
Temper.
About the temper. I am gonna Berserk here because I have 2 other ones.
Yep.
I have the Living Mountain coming out soon enough. I think at this point I start jumping down their throats because they really haven't. Also because they skipped their turn.
Shavka inspired.
Eat steel.
Duck steel, swine.
Yep.
Fly!
Dying crew.
This is an interesting one. If they're smart, they take the. They don't kill the.
Reckless.
The reckless one. So it's like, am I willing to give up the 2 damage for the slightly better board position? I feel like I am. And if they don't take this trade, then I just down the Warbro Shoni and buff both of these. Yeah.
Ready yourself.
This is a 3-1 now, which is nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Sky Crew is annoying, but once I get the power for Living Mountain, a lot of things get easier for me.
Yep.
If I had pulled power here, everything would have been fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Okay.
Anything else? That was just bad play order then. I guess they just wanted to play defense.
Alright.
Okay.
Fortunately, Hot Blood die.
Yep. I mean, I might still just to force the issue. Like, I Living Mountain it, threaten a double attack in. If they decide they want something else, I get 8 damage in and have a 5/4. And if not, I get the Sky Crew out of the way, which is really the biggest thing holding me back.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're gonna be really greedy like that, that's not gonna end well for you. You're at 9 health now.
That's scary.
That is definitely scary. But I do have a secret weapon here.
Yeah, flash grenade. We
So
can
it becomes
use
a 2/2, which then turns this into a 4/4. That might be what we have to do here. Yeah, 4/6. Definitely worrisome.
Yep. Fortunately, I think hacking in first doesn't help because they kill your 5/4.
Yeah.
Transfer the 4/2.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Crowd Queller might be our only route to
Use
victory
your power
here.
first, yeah. Now you attacking? Yeah.
They are in an awkward position where they have to attack in to kill my 3/1 weapon, which denies them a
Can't really
blocker.
afford to, yeah.
Yeah, like they could do it, but I'd actually take that trade, like them not being able to block that in a heartbeat. I need one of my stat tricks here. If I get that, I think I win. If I don't, I think I lose. They are only on 2 cards, though.
Oh, swinging in absolutely kills them,
But they still have two cards and 7
yeah.
power, so we don't really know what's going to happen here. That's decent. But
2/2 down.
yeah, if they don't have something else to play, they're dead.
Oh, they're dead as shit with that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they only have 1 blocker.
Your sword.
All right, show me the char. Woo!
Thanks, Dracolite.
Right across the line there. Skated across.
Skate on it. To be fair, like a stat trick would have done
Yeah.
it, one of our weapons would have done it.
Streets
like
of Flame would have
Dracolite
done it.
Yeah, our Streets of Flame were configurate. Do you want to use one of those?
The Conflagrate's units only, so it didn't matter. We had used it. This is fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Brad Mage, we're finally going Recano. I don't think we've done that in
I
this draft
know.
format yet.
That emerald coin's
Yeah,
good.
nice.
We'll like that on him eventually.
Yes.
A 2/1 invincible attacking in is kind of whatever. A 3/2 invincible attacking in is actually a problem that needs to be solved. Ooh. Well, actually, I can guarantee a 3/3 Berserk is also a problem that needs to be solved.
Yep.
So.
I protect the light.
We can make that decision.
Yep. And he keeps the board while he attacks in for this coin too, which is lovely.
Well, it's a start.
It's a start. So can't exhaust that. I do enjoy taking that
Shavka inspires us.
extra damage off
Bravo.
them. Yeah, like I'm kind of between the two of them.
3/2, like.
With
they
the
can't
3/3,
block
it's
it anymore.
less. Yeah, like that might actually make it so I want to just have him go in. If they have an alchemical blast, I feel kind of bad about this, but that's
We
you know.
have the.
What kind of idiot
Mountain.
plays alchemical blast in Combray?
Us. We have the Living Mountain for our Berserk unit as well.
Yeah. Play something without
Safe
it.
travels,
Perfect.
Sprout.
That's good. I kind of like where all this is going. Yeah, it's like they can only really kill him on their turn. And Combray is kind of awkward at killing something with 3 health and 2 attack, or 3 attack and 2 health.
Oh, they also have one.
Pretty smexy. We'll say that.
Alright, what's the play here?
Good question. So if the Shavka Elemental becomes a 4/4, they could give this flying and 2/1 of stats. Which, I mean, granted, they can kind of do no matter what anyway.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
It's possible that just forcing it might be the way to go here. In particularly, we will be getting this Longtail Cavalry out ourselves eventually. But I think simplifying their board and not letting them get this on an even better target is probably where we want to be right now.
Yeah, and we'll do something similar. And,
Kind of forces their hand here. This is the sort of attack where, like, if you don't block this, taking 4 extra damage is going to be real scary. And, like, yeah, they've got 5 attack in the air with endurance now, which is not the nicest thing in the world, but...
But we'll put our flying unit up
Yep.
and our outcast down
Yep.
as well. Ooh,
Now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem. Now we're fucked.
Now we got trouble right here in River City. Alright, well. I can put the war horn out. I can also put the Longtail Cavalry out to threaten something, like, in their way with the Living Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And that might just be, like...
That with the war horn on top of it, I think, is going to be where it's at. Unfortunately, we're going to put eggs in one basket, but I think we kind of have to in response.
God, yeah.
I think we put our 4/4 in there and then put a war horn on it.
Mm-hmm. I think so. They are suddenly in a slightly awkward position, which is nice.
I know, eggs in a basket.
And then they downfall the gigantic thing we get out of the way, and that's just how life is.
It would just be a trade with 4 health.
Yep.
Then becomes a 7.
Yep.
Ugh, I was hoping it'd be an 8 mana. I guess if we can kill our outcast off as well. True, we could always put flying on the lifesteal and then get it killed and put it on.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Now, I'm not going to tell you we don't got problems, because we got problems.
No, we got now I think we have
Yes.
to do it on that. Get that killed, and then put that and a war horn on her 4/4. Now we have, like, no choice.
Yep.
Because then that gives us a trade.
I'm thinking I put Warhorn on this, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what order you do it, but yeah.
It's 2 extra health, basically.
I think we have to, like, do it on the block rather. No.
Well, it's not
attacking
fast
is
spell.
fine.
Oh, no, I'm not going to attack in.
Well, if you attack in and die,
They won't
but
take
they
the
won't
trade,
take the trade.
is the
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
So yeah, we have to kill it on the.
Yeah, like, they also get, like, 26 health out of this.
Yeah, we probably put it on the 4/1 rather than the 4/4, since it doesn't matter which 4 we. No, I mean the
the full
exalted buffs,
Yeah.
because yeah, it doesn't matter how much health we have, we just die anyway. But
Yep.
yeah, I think we end there.
This is hilarious.
Because yeah, unfortunately, 8 health. That is not. Oh.
And then they downfall us. I can't even attack in because
No.
they gain 10 health.
Yeah.
They also have a draw strength.
They have a stat trick.
I can't afford not to call them
No.
on it. I mean, I know
Yeah.
they have it, so I might just give them a turn here, but 3, 2, 1.
I guess we should have blocked.
I mean, we could afford to learn the information. This, though, this is unfortunate.
No, we could not afford. Yeah.
I don't feel bad for not taking that block.
Let's see.
Like,
what
yeah, we got mega punished by the card they drew off the top of their deck, but I don't really give much stock in that.
Can we just?
Sorry. I mean, they might have been clicking really fast, too. There was a wait there. I'm pretty sure we lost that no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted a turn to draw a trick to counter their trick. Like, I don't think they made that attack if they don't have just even +1/+1 of stats in hand.
Yeah, probably.
Like, if you make that attack and you don't have that, you've just lost the game, straight up.
Yeah, the thing is that ELA did have a huge life.
Yeah.
They may have just been willing to trade that.
They only had one card, though.
Yeah.
Life isn't really worth that much that late in the game.
I know, I think they were bluffing. Never know.
Nope.
It's true, life isn't worth
It's
that
not,
much.
though. Life is a resource. Yeah, they just got a ridiculous Build-A-Boy going on there. And if I can get this to attack in, I'm really happy with it. I think this is fine. And even if I don't, I can potentially put it on that to make a 4/5, and 4/5 is just a huge amount of stats. It's way too many stats.
If I must.
It can't block. So.
Yep. Unfortunate, though, because they're going first, so...
Yeah.
Ah, never mind. Never mind. Double never mind.
Shit.
Yeah, we might
That
just
was a
lose this
good
on that alone.
play. Wow.
That could be good enough.
Yeah.
Especially because we don't have a turn 3 at the moment.
Nope.
I call on the power of Saul.
Jeez.
Wow. Alright, they were just able to use their literal entire hand and send us to the Shadow Realms.
And we're flooding.
Yeah, it would be nice to have, been able to play something in our deck that has like 9 2-drops.
We have 16 power in this deck.
I die to serve.
Alright, they just got a full Xenon Cultist deck in draft. I don't think I could have done anything to win this game. That part doesn't matter, because we have 2 plays coming up. We do gain 3 health, which is nice. God, they even got a max power off that. Hilarious. Wow! I can't even be mad about this ass whooping that is occurring.
Jesus. I'm fucking owned.
Like, wow.
Wow.
That's quite
Look, we're just getting it all out of the way here. We're at 39 health. Every card our opponent has drawn has been the perfect card.
Zolta will be cleansed.
All right.
Christ.
Hey, could you draw Bum just once?
Oh, gee.
Just once. That's all I ask.
What are you even doing now?
offering for soul.
Honestly, you pull more
Wow.
power out of my deck than
2 more
anything.
fucking. Oh my god. Is that 11 over 16 fucking power?
Wowie.
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter what we drew.
Fuck.
It doesn't matter what we drew.
Alright.
Good to get a bad draw on our part and a good draw on our opponent's part out of the way in the same game. I honestly might.
This is risky, but I like it. Fuck it.
It's got
Why not?
Streets of Flame for when we get our throats jumped down. The deck only has one draw for a 2, but it has a lot of 1s and 2s that it can draw, so... When your opponent on turn 2 manages to do a Wisp into Nahid's Faithful, you're good. You had a fun time. What did our opponent just do?
I don't know. They just did a power, I think.
Oh, right, they have the charge
yeah, they have
dude.
the charge dude, yeah.
My brain. Well, Gaudy Showman actually hits the mastery for this in 1 if it attacks in.
Yeah, but it'll die.
I'm playing the stalwart down. It's more just like as a sort of like surprise thing. It's a really strong play.
Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got.
Are we going ahead and putting it on her?
What is the question? It does get her out of range here, and that might be the reason to do it.
Yeah?
I love having all of my eggs in a gigantic basket. An absolute monstrosity of a basket.
He's a
Mustard.
right?
He's a mustard unit, which means he doesn't really have text.
We
Frankly,
have,
the payoff
we
isn't
have,
even that
an
much.
exhaust and a Streets of Flame.
Yep.
This'll do the trick.
Streets of Flame that?
That's getting Streets of Flamed for sure. I'm debating if I attack in first.
Oh shit. How many eggs in a basket are we gonna go here?
I probably save that for him. I like the thought, but when we get up to this thing's size, the it won't matter too much. This is like a touch risky, but at the same time, like if they have a yeah, it's if they have a trick, then she dies no matter what.
Yeah.
I can even let them dig their own grave if they want. Yeah, they have a thing. Is it Spiteful Strike? Oh. Well.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. It was always gonna be something.
Sad. Ooh. Put that and then her down as
Potentially.
I kinda like that.
Yeah.
It pumps up the Crown Watch Longsword.
And she's 2 away right now, so that seems fine. It hits 3 things,
Yes, it
which
hits
is nice.
Yeah. And it doesn't stop you from playing her down again.
Yeah.
Not like you'd want to play him or the Crown Watch Longsword right away as well.
Yeah.
What they got?
Taste life
It's not
everlasting.
too worrying, because I've got a lot of growing things coming up, and I can exhaust it as necessary.
Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got. That pretty much stops them from attacking in for the most part. I am glad she lived.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about teleport. I probably should have been. Ah, do you have a... Are you just reading the muster on that? You have a weapon.
That was something. Wow.
They just fucking refuse. Rude.
Jeez.
Fucking no fun police over here. If they want to spend a spell to kill her, I'm kind of okay with that. They're Vara's favor in their hand.
Hidden in plain sight.
Fine. Alright. Play this on her and then play him out and kind of just stand pat.
Yeah.
Attacking in won't really do me much here.
No.
Yeah, fuck you. We've got a 5/6. If they have hard removal, things get a little sad, but...
The stone's power
Fine.
dims.
Interesting. Like, how useful is a temper to me right now?
Yeah.
Not hugely. Granted, a steadfast paladin.
When she's here.
I think opponent's lifesteal doesn't go off when I was thinking about this. I think I could have been attacking him with a paladin, just wouldn't have done anything in that other match.
Yeah.
Might wait till she has power to play her out
I protect the light.
and trade that power out for that, for a temper. That seems fine. We could pull a draw strength or a strength of many, we're pretty happy. That's terrifying.
Yep.
Now it really wants to be a draw strength.
Yeah.
Their arms, though. I might just try to build the ultimate boy here.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but...
You put the hot blood barbarian just down now?
Yeah, like, just to get
wait
at the
a turn?
point. This is tough. Like, if this card is power, you absolutely want to hold it, because I don't think 2 makes much of a difference, or 3 health versus 2 health is much of a difference. But it's still sort of like if it's not power, then it's kind of like, what are you really getting out of holding that temper, or holding up for that temper for so long?
No, I don't think the boost matters this turn. I think.
Yeah, that's
Wait
kind of what
on
I'm
it.
thinking. If they can buff this up quickly, then
Yeah, we're
we're
fucked.
just dead.
We're fucked.
Ah, yes, all of the top deck of all the power on top of their deck is playable now, thanks to that Waystone Infuser.
We do have enough craft.
Yep.
Not attacking.
This
wasn't
is going to be a
killed.
long game, folks. And we are not in an advantaged position right now. Oh, that is something to throw out.
Eat steel.
And now I just got that for a rainy day.
Have you heard the good word?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Anything not related to elephants is irrelevant. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not good. They do now have a flying unit, but... Does that go on him? Probably.
Yeah.
In the sense
The
of
only
like...
way we win is if he gets big enough to get past that momentum.
Yeah, or like gets flying. We definitely need that exalted.
2-1 exalted.
Yeah,
really
the
good
long
for
tail
us,
cavalry.
yeah. Basically the win con.
Yep.
And if we have anything else deck that
Yep.
the removal.
Any of the
the
stat tricks will be nice
Yeah,
once we get
stat
big
tricks.
enough. That's terrifying. That's a huge problem.
If that attacks in.
Yep.
Yeah, the temper. We could use a temper and our 5-1 to kill it.
Yep.
I think we
That's actually pretty good. Gonna get that fucking Crown Watch longsword back, baby. Not gonna get the bear arms though.
Nope.
Violence begets
That's quite good though. That kind of stops them from attacking in.
Wonder if you bait getting that Crown Watch sword back to put on our paladin.
It's an interesting question.
You know, like, we kinda...
Yeah, it's, I mean, they can't really, like, they have to, something has to die for them to get that, right? 3 and 2 and 3. It would be, like, one of these two that dies.
They could just, like, not kill it, which they might do.
Which is fine with the 6-5 out. I think I'm okay with that, getting the longsword back. If they ever find a way to kill the 6-5, the game's over anyway.
I wonder if they just block it.
That's definitely possible,
or
too.
the momentum build.
Although if they do that, I actually just kill it with temper.
Ah, yeah.
I would take that in a second.
Let it hit face. Fuck it, right? Kill it.
Yep.
Alright. Probably hold it as a blocker for when they, finally feel less scared. I don't know.
Which is never. We played our street.
Yeah, that's health.
That is health, and health is nice.
And more bear arms.
Yep. Fuck. Well, we do at least kill the momentum builder, so that's good.
And we do it with
They actually should have attacked in with the Marsh Top Dragon first there. They fucked up. They don't have any cards.
Yeah, what's gonna become 4-10? We definitely block it with our 5-6.
Those two together are fine. They can't do anything about it. They have no cards.
Yep. Ah, yeah, they don't kill our 5-6. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
But yeah, we kill
So, I
it.
mean, that's a big issue out of the way.
We do have a 4 attack in the air. So we have a 3-turn clock.
Yep. Oh yeah, this all comes down to whether we can find something for that or not.
Zoltar will be cleansed.
Can I start?
Yes, now he can attack
Yeah.
in just fine. The question is if I want to go with this, but probably not. Yeah, because it doesn't kill the 7s anymore. Old.
Well, they have a shorter clock than we do, but yeah.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
Not that relevant.
No, we block that if they attack.
Oh god, yeah, we just give up.
With
We
the
give them
5-6.
2 units.
Yeah.
And
We
it's
give them our
fine.
5-6, and then put our fucking sword on someone.
Those 2. They don't even take it. Love it. Really use that long tail.
I pledge my loyalty.
Or a draw strength.
And we've got a bunch of tricks that would also be really good. Ooh, that generates units for our paladin. It's not gonna save us, but...
All aboard!
And you start chumping that.
You kind of have to, yeah. Like, the only thing that really saves us here is the long-tail cavalry.
Oh, I guess it doesn't generate a unit?
No, only if it hits face.
Oh, it's hit face. Okay.
Yeah. Long-tail cavalry when we have a chance. Unfortunately, we didn't draw it in, like, the 5-ish turns that we could have to save ourselves.
I don't think we have anything else that'll save us.
Basically. Ah!
Oh.
Well, there goes our board.
Oh, we're dead.
Fair enough. Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, that was 3 really bad beats in a row there, which is
Jesus.
unfortunate.
Sucks.
Yep. 2 of which we basically had no say in, unfortunately. Man, that Marshtop Dragon even would have beaten the Downfall in the deck.
Yeah, I would have.
Like, there were a few times where it's like I'd maybe consider the Downfall, but a lot of those games, the last 2 games we lost, it was sort of just like, well, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Nothing to be done about that. All right. Yeah. If Ty was sitting in chat, that would explain everything.
Yeah.
So there's Living Mountain, which is quite good. Ramba.
Ramba.
There's Ramba if we really want to go into Praxis. I mean, the fucked up thing, I love saying his name, and it may make it seem like he's like a joke unit. He's really good. It's just he is way into Praxis.
He's very
And
Praxis.
He's not, you know, like when we did Harsh Rule last time, and that had the same like profile of stuff. He's not as good as Harsher Rule, but he is a really good card. I just love saying Ramba. Living Mountain is probably the safest pick here. Acclaimed Artisan is fine. Nahid's Faithful is fine. Obviously, they're both double colors. Forgemark Scrivener is interesting, but you really need them Onis. If you think going 2 colors is a commitment, then Forgemark Scrivener must be terrifying to you.
Grab Rumba. Like, I don't really see anything here that I'm like...
It would really be like Ramba for funsies or the Living Mountain for like a solid unit, and of course either of them could be we just never get any fire and then we're dead, so
yep.
Fuck it. Ramba!
Oh, Teething Whelp.
That is Teething Whelp.
We're grabbing that.
Someone passed Teething Whelp to us. Let's make this perfectly clear here. Someone handed us Teething Whelp.
We're grabbing it.
It is worth noting we are being cut from time.
Yes, we are.
So the rare card in here was a time card, but like,
Teething Whelp is
I don't
very
even
good.
care about Ramba at this point.
No.
Teething Whelp was our first pick.
Ooh,
So Makara Vanvale, Kodash Evangel,
Skyfire Hellkite.
Skyfire Hellkite, quite large, but definitely a finisher. Basically the big boy version of this one.
Yeah.
Flamekeeper is fine, but if I want something like high up like that, it's definitely Skyfire. It's definitely either one of the Evangels or the Skyfire Hellkite. We might just be in Rakano again, just looking at this right here. But let's take another turn to just determine that.
Where is Grodov Evangel?
Yeah, surprisingly. That might even be what it is, because other than that, it's like Crowd Queller. I don't put much stock in Razor Wire Totemite, because it's useless until it dies. And it's actually pretty tough to get it killed.
Yep.
It's like pay 3 for a late 1/1 quick draw weapon. So yeah, we could always see if time ends up being open. Honestly, there's not really anything else here that I'm super into. Metal's pretty good. Fire has all but disappeared, of course.
Fire.
But honestly, even if we just end up splashing a Teething Whelp, like this is the sort of thing that if we're not in fire, I end up taking Fixing super high and just force them into the deck anyway.
Yep, Metal. I think Metal works really
Metal's
well.
pretty good. I don't think there's anything else here that I'm super into. I think Crowd Queller's nice. Metal's fantastic. And then we get a fucking Living Mountain, Evangel, even that Artisan.
Grappler.
Yeah, Champion Grappler's actually quite good too. Like, God, a 5/5 charge overwhelm is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
All 3 of these I'm looking at and are like, that's good, that's good, that's good. Which it are we talking about here?
Grab it, all of it.
Yes.
All of it. Can we just grab all of it? More Praxis.
That's Praxis, baby.
Yeah. Living Mountain is very strong.
This is tough, because it's sort of like, Grappler is so good if we're actually in Praxis, and the Evangel into the Metal made me think Praxis. Living Mountain is so good no matter what, because fuck it, we are making this firework.
Grappler,
fuck it, let's go, let's be fun.
Fuck it, Living
We
Mountain!
gotta paid off, baby!
Paid off, Living Mountain, dramatic exit is what we're going for.
Probably Desperate Gambit. Like, Praxis is the sort of colors where when you pull out a fast trick, your opponent's actually like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I feel like...
I also don't rate Cult Recruiter very high.
No,
and
he sucks.
Chant is fun, but not necessarily great.
Yeah.
I think this is the sort of deck where Chant could work, but Gambit will work better for what Chant wants to do.
Okay.
I'd probably just grab this Longhorn. Like, if we splash something, Justice was definitely a bit more open at the start of it. So.
The dramatic exit is fucking hilarious.
And we got our Chant anyway. So, I mean,
yeah,
I don't really rate. No. If this was permanent, this would be different. It's not, so it's not.
If it was permanent, it'd be fucking busted.
If it was permanent, it'd be hilarious. And it'd still be tough, but it would be doable.
Alright, Chant it is.
So Chant's fine. It's sort of like I'm looking at this Brutish Interloper, but we don't even have Primal in our colors right now, I say as I pull all the Primal. Iron Fist Archon is quite strong. Towering Terrazon is just so much meat. People may not remember this. Towering Terrazon in set 1 was fan-fucking-tastic. If my splash was...
Chant him, 7-6, overwhelm.
If my splash was already in Primal, I'd be pretty happy to grab these.
Absolutely.
Neither of the fire cards I really rate.
Nope.
Ancient Lore is fine, but probably not where we want to be in this deck.
Terrazon.
Side note, Terrazon is an interesting card, because it's like, I do have already a decent number of big things, but the thing about Terrazon, it's bigger than any of these, and it only costs 5.
Yeah.
Terrazon is so good.
Caleb's favor, woo!
Hell yeah.
Or Crownwatch Longsword.
I might take this Peacekeeper's Home as a potential splash.
Yep, absolutely. I think we're definitely
not really feeling any of our main colors.
But yeah.
Yeah, we want fixing, because like both of these are really good splash cards, and just being able to do them consistently would be nice.
Okay, Journey Guide, I think.
Journey Guide or War Painter are both fantastic.
Both those are real good, yeah.
I will say with all of these like really good 5s we have, Journey Guide is probably pretty plus. Staff of Speed is also fine, but I think we want one of these too. And I think Journey Guide is kind of where it's at. I will say, Amethyst Acolyte, Crownwatch Longsword, and Changey Stick are all really good.
I've seen 2 Changey Sticks now.
I know. Bannerman.
Bannerman.
Mute's good. Softfoot Burglar in Caleb's favor or whatever, but Bannerman. Crackleite's quite good.
Yeah,
Quicksilver Ooze is quite good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with either of those in this deck. Yeah, the Justice Splash is definitely happening now that we have a Bannerman, and I'll definitely take more fixing as I see it, but just having the Bannerman's a good start. If I see a Seek Power, that's getting fucking snapped. Gracklite's probably, if this ends up being an aggressive deck, and with Teething Whelp, you're kind of by default an aggressive deck, Gracklite's likely got a bit more in the tank. Fall Short is also a pretty good splash.
Is it good in this format? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how many things don't have battle skills.
That's fair. I mean, it would kill this, it would kill this, it would not kill that, it would kill this. It would kill this before it got flying. It would kill this, it would kill this. Kill this.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Kill this.
Okay, yeah, there's a decent amount.
Yeah, it is like Fall Short is one of those ones that's like really hard to value because you need to know the entire format. At the same time, it's fast speed kill a unit, which is nice. And yeah, like a lot of the masteries are actually not battle skill. They're just 2/2 on stats and no other skills to begin with. And it, like if this was a decent time unit, I'd probably take it over it. But
no.
This would be an I'm okay on pack 3 a bit late when I want to fill my units in kind of card. Vorlunk or Teleport, both interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
We don't actually have any 4s right now. Our spell suite, we also don't really have too much removal that's actually in our colors, and Teleport is definitely that. This is a tough one. I think either of these we're happy to have in the deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love if this deck managed to luck into a Horn of Plenty, but, you know, not happening.
We never see one when we actually want one. Teleport maybe?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Paladin.
None of this, really.
Don't really care about any of these.
Oh, there's a Vorlunk.
It's like the Vorlunk or the Token of Honor. For like the slay, yeah, it's like it's fixing for my Justice and like a little bit for the fire, but I may just want to see if I can make this a 2-color deck. Like if this was a Bannerman or a Seek Power, it would be one thing. If there was a token that had fire, justice, and time, I would absolutely be on it. But I think as 2, it's just a little awkward.
All right, Vorlunk.
Ooh, Salamander or Sky Crew?
I feel like we actually have a lot of top end.
True, yeah, and like this is splash top end at
Splash
that.
top end, yeah.
Like Salamander isn't great, but it is a workable unit at 3, and we don't exactly have anything at 3. Another Vorlunk's fine, and we get the Sky Crew anyway, so fuck it. Okay. God, I keep seeing like good Justice cards.
Yeah.
Hoof Slash is not a bad pick. What kind of life gain do we have, if any?
None, I don't think.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing that like Beckoning Lumen, even if you have a very small amount of life gain, is actually a really, really good card because that payoff for it is incredible. Just we don't have any of it. Porcelain Mask is also not the worst thing in the world. Now, granted, we have a lot of Overwhelm already, but like, you know, something like Ramba getting Overwhelm is nice. Teething Whelp, obviously, is hilarious. The big thing being the silence is really good.
Yeah.
The other side of it being that Hoof Slash is a fast spell in Praxis, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
I think either of these makes the deck.
You mean the Mask?
Mask is definitely interesting. I'd be alright with seeing.
Hi, Bear Arms.
Wow, look at all of these Justice cards. I think I take the Bear Arms here because like it's that or a teleport or something. And I mean, I probably don't splash all of the Justice I've gotten.
No,
like Steadfast is definitely not in this deck.
Probably not Sky Crew.
Sky Crew is probably not in this deck, but I think given that I'm cutting a bunch of those, Bear Arms actually is
very
like
solid, yeah.
It's such a good card. Hello, Rooftop Vigilante.
Vigilante.
God, we are getting so many things that are like really good for our stuff. Or like that are really good for this splash color. It makes me feel like Justice may have actually been where we wanted to go, but we're committed and I'm fine with that.
Yep.
I don't really care about the Dust Hoof Brawler.
Only Quartermaster.
Our only weapons are in splashes. About that. It's like the Learned Herbalist would be the other option. We got 1, 2... Only 3 2-drops that I'm sure of, and 1 2-drop that's nice, but kind of a surrogate 3-drop.
Yeah, Herb is fixing and a 2. I'd love a
Yeah, that's the big
Quartermaster,
thing.
But, yeah.
The Quartermaster is fun. Like, I think if we had a few more weapons that were in our colors, it'd be one thing.
If we had a Shroud.
Yeah, if we had a Shroud, that would be a big thing. If we had a Ruination Sledge, that'd be a big thing. I think right now, like, Learned Herbalist is a good card on its own, and it fits a bit better in the deck that we've got right now. Odd.
There's Chemical Blast or...
Like, I might take the Blast here.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any.
We haven't gotten any of the classic Fire Smash spells. Another Herbalist is pretty good here, and it's not like I'm even really giving anything up for it, so that's fine. Hot-Blood Barbarian's a pretty nice pick. Token of Ambition I might actually look at now, though.
Yep.
Because we're getting a lot later in, we don't have too much of the fixing. And we do have quite a few quite good Justice cards. Like, even if I was to just put, like, Bear Arms, Intrepid Longhorn, and probably Peacekeeper's Helm in the deck, that would be kind of worth it at this point.
Grab that.
I want a Hot Blood Barbarian, but I think I want that more. This is irrelevant.
Wow.
This is irrelevant. We are definitely going to be looking towards this last pack. Yeah, time for Water of Life, baby.
Woo. Oh, Grodos favors.
Yep, Grodov's Favored is definitely pretty nice.
Yeah, I think that's probably...
Probably the last big card that we pick, but it's a really good big card.
Yeah.
Ancient Manual is also another reasonable thing, but I think I can't, in good conscience, take it over Grodov's Favored.
No.
Man, this fucking card, though.
Yeah.
It's making me wish we were in Elysian like 3 packs again. 3 packs ago.
The
Gaudy Showman, I'm probably fine with grabbing. We're not huge on 3s right now. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
My brain didn't even parse that as a
Yep.
card that we were
Grabbing
in,
it,
but
grabbing it.
that's where we're at.
Teething,
For
two teething
sure.
whelps.
Oh, Jesus.
Shaking them.
Well, this deck just got way better. Like,
Ooh, another Living Mountain.
Living Mountain or a Gaudy Showman. At this point, you'd kind of want to be cutting bigger cards if I took the Living Mountain.
It's probably the Showman.
I would
right?
say, like, the Showman with the 2 Teething Whelps is terrifying.
Yeah.
I think if I didn't have as much of a top end, Living Mountain is one thing, but I actually kind of love every card 5 and above that we have.
Yep.
Like, Skyfire Hellkite might be the worst card above 5 that we
Yeah.
have here. Yeah, Drillmaster is good,
Oh, so
but
good,
I'd
yeah.
rather have a card in colors right now. I
Yeah,
think
we're
what
trying
this
to reduce our
I
splash.
think at this point, if this deck has 2 Teething Whelps, what it wants to do is play 2 Teething Whelps.
Yep.
Is the thing.
Warhorn.
Wow.
High draw strength.
Oh, Jesus.
It's probably the Warhorn here. How much
Yeah.
This sucks. I don't know if we wanna.
Yeah, it's like the Champion Grappler would also be amazing if we didn't already have one.
Yeah. I think it's Warhorn. Give us another. Give us a weapon. It's in our colors.
Yeah, a weapon that we can actually, like, play for sure. Crew's probably out too. This is gonna be an interesting deck, I'll say that. God. Like, do I want a second chant or do I want a crowd queller? The second chant definitely doesn't make it into the deck, is I think the big thing.
Yep. Ardent Convert.
20 units right now. What do I want to get rid of in my set of? Honestly, not too much. I think I don't need to jump into that convert there. The question really being, would I want the option to play a convert or would I want a second Warhorn? And I might want a second Warhorn. That's an interesting one. Because again, second Warhorn just lets me get more stuff in. And of course, if you put a Warhorn on Ramba, he's a 6/6 on turn 4, which is... Oh dear. Yeah, the Bear Arms into Warhorn Dream.
Wow, Champion Grapplers all the way down.
Jesus. It's the Gambit or the Grappler, and I could kind of see either in this deck. I think it might be the Gambit, though, to help get the Teething Whelps across.
Yeah.
And again, like, if our top end wasn't as ridiculous as it was, I'd be seeing these Grapplers so much more than I am. But...
Banewulf, woo!
Wow, this is a really strong... This is like a really strong finisher for a bunch of people who aren't us. That's a late Living Mountain, though. A late metal. Well, this deck is going to be interesting.
Jesus, yeah.
That's definitely gone. That's definitely gone. So right now my splash is just the Longhorn, the Helm, and that's it, I believe.
Bear Arms.
Ah, yes, and the Bear Arms, right. The right to Bear Arms. With the 2 Warhorns, I might get rid of the Peacekeeper's Helm, but what is my removal looking like? I've got Alchemical Blast, Kairos' Choice.
That's it.
Yeah, and then the Peacekeeper. Metal is actually kind of one in this deck, because we've definitely got some big boys.
Gotcha.
This is going to be some interesting cuts.
Let me get rid of that razor wire totemite.
Ah, yes, that's an easy one. We got 21 units. Which of these do I not really care about? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops, which is good. One of which is kind of not a 2-drop. 1, 2, 3, 3 3-drop, or 4 3-drops. One of which is going to be quite tough to cast. Although, he's relevant whenever he comes down. He's actually kind of in the same category as Intrepid Longhorn. The 2 Vorlunks, and then we're definitely going to have to do some cuts on this top end. I'm just not sure what.
Keep the Sizzleback Salamander.
That is also a question. The biggest thing in its favor is that we don't have a lot of 3s right now. Yeah, like, the Intrepid Longhorn is an interesting question. I would definitely say that, like, I don't really care if I pull the green later. At the same time, like, maybe out of Bear Arms, Peacekeeper's Helm, and Intrepid Longhorn, Longhorn is, like, the least good for this deck. That's a tough one. Like, yeah, I do think that we remove one of Longhorn and Peacekeeper's Helm. Just to make the splash as minimal as possible. And I think it might be Longhorn since we're not super invested.
Well, Peacekeeper's Helm we want as removals.
Exactly.
We want to play that on, what is it, like
5?
5, yeah. Rather than playing it 1, 3, 4, whereas, yeah, Longhorn is definitely fine later, but we kind of want... And she's really...
Longhorn's strongest asset is being a 3/3 on turn 2.
Yeah.
So I think I am actually okay kind of cutting it. It's not like the most amazing thing, but it's not the worst there. I think as things are with the Bannerman, the Token of Ambition, and the 2 Learned Herbalists, that this splash is not going to cause trouble for us. Yeah, like, it feels bad to lose a 3/3 for 2, but I think a lot of times we have to think of it as not being, like... When you say 3/3 for 2, you're really thinking about it on turn 2.
Yeah. Like a 3/3 later on is...
The top end is, I think, now the choice we really have to think about. Because we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, 5 and above. It may end up being the Skyfire Hellkite. Just because if we want something big in the air, these two are something big in the air. I think it's either the Hellkite or the Terrazon. And, like, the Terrazon coming out 2 turns earlier is just so nice. As far as our doubles go, we've basically got Ramba for everything. Terrazon, and then Skyfire, Hellkite, and I don't think our double. Yeah. So it might be that.
Yeah.
I think if we get to the top end, the thing that actually wins us the game is Ramba. Just drawing an extra card every turn. Tough call, though.
How much power do you run in this deck?
That's also the question. And I think, like, if I get rid of him, I feel a lot more comfortable with running not 18 power.
Yeah. How many cuts do we...
We're at 33 right now, so there's still a few that have to happen.
Yeah.
God. Which, I guess, is a good place to be in. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential sources. This one kind of requires, or 2 of them kind of require some doing. But I think when it's just 2 cards in our deck, that's not the worst thing.
9. 4 cuts.
Yeah, I know. It's we're either playing 17 or 16, and I think with this top end, we probably want to play 17.
Need 17 sort of minimum. One of the metals?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at those. Metal is really good on the, like, late stuff, but it might just be, like... We don't really have the masteries that really get the mega bonuses off of them outside of the Teething Whelp, which has a lot of ways to go in. The Chant might go here. That's a really tough one, but I do feel like
Porcelain Mask is
true,
a better chant.
Yeah, because Porcelain Mask is kind of permanent and it doesn't rely on, like, Porcelain Mask, if you play that late in the game, it doesn't feel great if they don't have a unit in their hand, but it's not completely useless.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that. Porcelain Mask makes
better
the
chant,
chant not worth it. As far as the spell suite goes, I think it's more or less where we want it to be.
Yeah, I think.
So we've got 2 more potential cuts. Maybe I make it one
of
potential
our
cut.
journey guides or not?
That is a fair question. They won't really do too much for us later on unless I play like a Bear Arms or a Warhorn on them.
Yeah.
So I probably don't feel the worst about that. Like, it's really good for getting these out, and that was kind of why I liked having 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I do think that it might also just gum the deck up if you draw them a bit later. And when you have 2 of them, that's definitely something that can happen.
Yep.
All right. So the question here is, do we pull back 1 card, or do we play 46 again? Because I don't want to have to make a choice.
Woohoo! Choices. Fuck them.
We could say fuck choices in the sense that we want to do this draft and then go back to playing Pokemon.
We want to play Pokemon. Get going. Get going. Go.
There we go.
Fucking go. No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
God, if this was a time, I'd probably consider it and then play this
really,
as fire.
really
but
need
time is
fire
like
in our
absolutely
hand.
required.
Yeah, like we need both of those in our opening hand.
Yeah. I love how we've grabbed this token of ambition every time.
Fine. Not amazing.
Yeah, but it is
fine.
like at least playable. Not the worst thing in the world. We're definitely getting a lot of these, which makes me wonder. We are at like 8, 9, 10 or 9 sources of time.
Mm-hmm.
Might still have to do that though.
Oh.
Like have to play the 8 times 6
Good choice.
fire kind of thing. Thank you so much, Yggdrasil.
Thank you.
For the 46s.
Fuck it, go.
The flying 46s.
Wanna go back to Pokemon?
I know.
We got a Pokemon called Nickit. It's
We did find a Pokemon called Nickit.
It's amazing. We're going back.
I've
That's
said this in some
Our
chats.
weekend is gonna be Pokemon.
We could talk about cards, or we could be like, I feel like so far in the like literal hour that we've played of Pokemon Sword and Shield, that they've taken a lot of that it's kind of what I wanted Let's Go Eevee to be, but kind of just didn't feel from Let's Go Eevee. This one, like Sword and Shield so far seem to have a lot of what I wanted from it, so I'm just like, Yeah, well, we won't spoil like too much.
No, we're only like an hour in
and yeah,
ourselves.
we're on Route 1 right now.
Route
So
1.
we spent a lot of time going, Pokemon, baby.
It's amazing.
Laughing about people getting mad about frame drops in a menu-based strategy game.
I know, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah?
It has all of our influence.
Yep.
We can play Ramba off the top with this. We need some other action.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that I'm okay with this. We can draw into something worse.
Yeah, oh
We're
God,
also on the
yes.
draw, it's worth noting, so we'll get an extra card to play with. At this point, now that we got this, I just want to see Ramba.
I don't think it has multiple saves.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I think it's every Pokemon game in that regard.
But because you can have multiple profiles on the Switch.
Yeah, if you want another save, just make another
You
profile.
can't have the internet on multiple things, rather annoyingly. Oh,
It just got even better.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, cheers, bro. Now it's a shame we're not on the play.
Oh, we're putting that down.
We're playing him, yeah. If he draws removal, that just makes the Bannerman safer. Part of it depends on what they play, though. I mean, there are turns where I play the Bannerman just so that I have Bear Arms as an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Oh,
look
shit.
lost.
Now it's playing the
We're
Bannerman
to
100%.
block that, yep. 100%.
Good old blocker man. If they have removal for him, things get a lot tougher.
Yep.
I pledge my loyalty.
Pretty good. Ooh, I like that. Doesn't really matter what we play here. He is.
There's our little boy.
He's a demon with wings.
I know it's around here somewhere.
A 1 or 2 drop would be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, we're in trouble. The only thing that's saving us right now is that they're stuck on 2, because...
Yeah. We do have a silence, but...
Yeah, that at least takes them out of the air, and they only have 1 now, which the biggest thing about Thunderstrike Dragon is you kill 1 and then there's a second one.
Alright, what are we gonna do?
That is the question. Well, whatever we do, we stand pat. It's sort of like, do I play Bear Arms on this and stand pat, or do I play Warhorn on it and stand pat? And I probably play Warhorn and stand pat. If they kill this, we're in trouble, but we're... Like, I wouldn't play it on a Bannerman just for the chance, you know? They are in very removey colors, and that's definitely concerning. Inflict Conscience would be unfortunate. I definitely won't put the bear arms on him, but I do want to at least threaten. Make it real hard for them to attack in. We do at least get Grodov's favored.
Oh boy.
Annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Wow, they pulled a card off our deck by decimating there, so they're back down to 2 power. That seems bold.
Right.
I'm playing the bear arms on him, I think.
I wish we were drawing units.
That would be nice, yes. I guess, oh god, actually, if I play the bear arms on the Welllll now that they've got that out,
Yeah, they can't block.
if they have draw strength, then I'm the saddest boy in the world.
Yeah.
But other than that, god, like the risk here is that they have a lot of cards and they have the ability to play draw strength. But I think at this point, given the way I'm drawing, like I kind of just lose if they have it anyway. So let's
Yeah.
see it. I want to see your draw strength. You can't have to read Welllll. Like, it's teething Welllll. Obviously, the other risk is if they have removal, but the thing is, they just decimated back down to 2 power, and in this game, Shadow's good power is kind of not like Shadow's removal is kind of not that.
Might as well fling it out.
No reason not to. We could even kill their left Rai here. Like, I think if they hadn't decimated there, I would probably be a bit more scared of this, but at this point...
Yeah, that Echo Dragon is not... Get it on 6 eventually.
They need to draw 6 power for that, and it's at least 3 turns away. Kind of fine with this. Like, whatever they're gonna play here, I'm playing a 6/5 next turn, so whatever. Like, yeah, now their path is clear for the 4/4, but... I'm good with them not getting that.
Yeah. It's time to race. That's now a 7/7 in the air.
I'm glad I got that damage off, because now even if they remove it, they're at least down to 13 health.
Oh, Jesus. So huge.
Like, I am fully expecting Fell Ritual to come out here. But I mean, if it doesn't, that's fine too.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that lethal?
That's lethal.
Alright. Hey, this is why you kill Teething Welllll. Just throwing that out there.
Bye.
Banang!
That is one big baby boy right there.
Teething Welllll breaks the format. I believe Ilian said that before.
And it was ballsy of them to decimate.
Yeah, like,
For-
on 2 power, decimating? Really? You sure about that? For, like, drawing a card from us.
Yeah, right?
That you don't even know what it
Yeah.
is, you know? Like, if it was draw strength, it would be one thing, where that's at least power up whatever cards you have. And even then, it's kind of, like, iffy because you're going down to 2 power. What if you can't play the cards you draw? Like,
Yeah.
there's probably decimates I'd be willing to do that
in
if my
our
hand
deck,
was also
they probably
really low.
nicked something they couldn't play.
Almost certainly, yes. We were playing Praxis, and it was probably a little surprising that we were like that we had so many big things.
I'll end you myself.
Alright, buddy. No.
Damn.
I know.
Teething Welllll.
I know.
Desperate
I
Gambit.
know, I know,
Ramba!
I know, but
Of course, it
one
does also
power.
have both of our justices.
Yeah, it does.
This is fine.
Yep, that's
This plays.
yep, the only thing we
I
don't
also,
have
like, an important
is,
thing
yeah.
about Porcelain Mask early on is that it gets to see what their hand is.
Yeah.
And that is quite strong in the early game. Later on, it doesn't really matter too much. Oh,
It's
that's
so
in
great.
this format.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, well, we don't get to see that, but I guess at least we break their face ages.
Our steel is sharp.
But we have our justice.
Sort of like, do I attack in with him or not?
Grodal preserves
Do I offer the trade? I probably can't because I have no units. Because PS3 has no games.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I had anything else in, I'd be like, yeah, sure, if you want to trade, I'm good with that, but...
Alright, was your Justice token?
Probably.
I guess it depends if you draw 3.
Yeah, also true.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna lose this video's game.
Axes up!
Oh, shit. Yep.
Jesus. Yeah, that card is just, you know, win. Turns
Uh,
out both ends of Hunter's Harpoon are ridiculous,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
Spider-Man kind of.
Yep.
It's not like we have anything to do with their third power. So.
Yep.
I pledge my loyalty.
God, and the quick draw also makes it so that it's like this doesn't even get to have its fun.
Nope.
At least this doesn't draw a card, the game would be over. But, I'm not the hugest fan of our odds right now.
No. No. They're getting
God.
overwhelmed.
They're just getting all the good shit. I didn't even get the chance to, like, silence them because they
No,
were able to put an
yeah.
Aegis on turn 1.
Yep. No, we got a little bit owned here.
We got a touch owned. A touch of owned. I could put the Warhorn on this to start blocking that, but, you know, there's other issues right now. I need something else to poke this, and then I need this to kill it. The sort of thing that, like, I'm not going to play around that because I know that to be rare. Oh god, they even
God,
have
they
a
have
spell.
something.
Wow!
Wow. Yeah, we got
Boy,
bodies.
we are running into people who
We
are
got
just
bodies.
drawing, like, ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
That's our Friday night, huh?
This is one of those I can't even be mad kind of games, because, like, I know that I'm going to play the Warhorn next turn, and then they're going to go all like, nah, just kidding. Well, I guess I at least get the Parazon out. They'll kill it, but hey, at least it's a 1-for-1 with whatever spell they have. Yeah. I don't give a... Oh no!
Alright.
That's fine. I probably...
I've
wait,
never
they
even
just-
seen
that
that
wasn't
spell
lethal.
before.
Oh, we got killed by this a bunch
Oh,
in
have
the
we?
previous format. 4 ago, something like that.
Trickster's Cloak.
That's a rare that, like, hit us a ton of times in the previous format.
Alright. We got beat down.
We got a little beat down there. That's one of those, like,
That's been our fucking night.
nothing you can do about that.
It's been our fucking night. It's just getting beat down.
Look, Eternal just wants us to go play Pokemon.
It's true.
Which is why now we're going to turn around and take it to 7s that
No.
we never get to play Pokemon. It's a win-win situation, though.
No.
This is lacking one thing,
No.
and it's anything to play. I'm alright with this.
Yeah.
It's not amazing,
No,
but it's better
but
than
yeah.
going down a card.
That's what we take with our Batman. Depends on what we draw, huh?
A little bit. I probably go for the Justice here in most cases, but
Yeah.
we do at least get 2 turns
Yeah,
to see
Aegis
what
and
we
turn
draw
1
until
actually
then.
mattering was pretty funny.
That, yeah. Alright, that is one of our colors. And we're almost certainly going to draw a fire at some point.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely think we Batman
I grab the
stuff.
Justice with him. It's kind of what he's here for, to grab Justice. Alright then.
Well, Tealing well. Down
Hey.
you go, boy.
You got something for this? They're in Justice.
Well, we have metal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
so-
definitely playing the, or attacking in with this
Yes,
first
yes,
and seeing what they do.
absolutely.
I pledge my loyalty.
Go pledge my loyalty real quick, like. Our heater's on again.
It is on
That's
again.
nice. Actually a reasonable temperature in here, which is nice.
Oh, another boy.
don't know. Not bring down though, which is nice. Hilariously, their colors are not very direct damagey, which makes metal less good, but it's also like, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Their hand
we
was
have
definitely
babies.
just bad, and I played 2 teething whelps, so like,
We have babies.
yeah, I know,
No.
Storm Spiral coming in hot.
Definitely something justice and something too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Could have been Finest Hour.
You can play that on an enemy unit. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, like, it's kind of funny. There are most of the fast spells they release these days are specify play on an ally unit or play on an enemy unit. Almost all of the original, like, set 1 cards that came out were just play. Like, Finest Hour, Torch, Levitate, Jump Kick. Levitate, actually, I think it's now played on an ally,
yes, it is,
but
yeah.
it used to be play on anything, which basically meant you could pop Aegises with it, which was
Yep.
fantastic. Architect. Ramba! Cannot play
no.
this.
No.
There's one card that I could maybe play in this hand,
Yeah.
but there's also Ramba.
Yeah.
We're never gonna play Ramba.
We actually
Oh, yes, because I can play the Herbalist here. This is actually fine. Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
This is a hand that the Evangels save, even though
Yes.
they can't be played.
Yep. Not an amazing hand still, but
It's not incredible, but
playable.
I'm fine with it. In a perfect world, we pull something we don't really care about. I might even just throw out one of these
I'd throw out
gambits
one of those.
to try to pull some power. It's an interesting one.
We definitely want the 2 time if we don't get it, so we can play
Yeah.
the Evangel.
Yes. Yeah, if this is a time, I probably play the Evangel here.
Excellent.
Just delay the choice
Grodal
Nice
preserves
second.
us.
and get 2 down.
Now we have all our influence, we just need to draw some shit.
Who does that? That
Not
shit
us.
being power, right? Alright, so I'm gonna throw away this and pull,
Let's see. A little bit of this.
I'm going to hide the 2 Desperate Gambits I have for multiple layers of, fuckery. This is next level, because they'll see the fast spell, and they'll be like, okay, that's what they were hiding from me. And then I'll play the fast spell, and then they'll be like, alright, they don't have a fast spell, because that would be ridiculous. And that's when I'll get them.
A small incision.
Here.
You want another Herbalist, right?
Yeah, can I get a fucking, learned Herbalist? I'll throw away a Gambit for this, and if they take the 1/1, then, like, whatever.
Yep.
We'll not decimate here.
No.
Just play, thanks. This is where I fucking get him. So I don't... Nah, I don't want to trade
No,
a Desperate
God, no.
Gambit for another
Absolutely
one.
not.
Let's
What I
see.
do want to
A little
do...
bit of this.
Yeah.
Mind games.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna pull a Living Mountain and be a little bit sad.
What a fine day.
That's at least worrisome. That's now a lot worrisome.
Yeah.
God. That actually kind of owns me.
Yeah, that owns you pretty hard, honestly.
I'll probably just play the secret pages at fast speed on this
Yeah.
turn. Which is ouch.
Yeah.
Wow, the ornamental daggers on that kind of just shreked me. That's kind of whatever. It was never really that important
Touch of shadow.
as a 1/1. That might, like, that Lumen Defender that they've just jury-rigged for themselves might be enough to win the game.
Yeah, that they can now start twisting.
Yeah. I need the Peacekeeper's Helm here. I did just have a spell's pause there.
I did.
No idea what it would be for, but... Hell yeah! I have the power of God.
Apparently we should have drawn that.
Clearly. I could, like, 3 for 2 this Darkweave Enchantress if whatever they have doesn't, like, play a thing. That's probably not the correct thing to do here, though. I'm debating if I want to play the Warhorn just to get a slightly bigger body here. But that's a tough question.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about the disfigures is they are very expensive.
Yeah.
And they don't have too much of an effect on the board. I really need to draw something large. If I could draw something big, everything gets way better.
Yeah.
I think I do want to play the Warhorn here, and I might even attack in for shits and giggles. And if they have a trick that just flat out beats us here, 3 for 1 trades, whatever. Here comes the teleport.
Yeah.
It's teleport. All right.
Well, not amazing.
Not great, but honestly, given how everything is, I'm kind of okay with it. That, though, that's the problem.
Gee.
That's the issue.
Flooding.
We are doing a touch of flood. I think we lose.
Shit. We're fucked.
I think we might just lose this game.
We're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked.
Ooh. Oh!
Oh, we're fucked.
I don't need to see another draw. Ouch. Like, if either of those had been our suite of large boys, or of large friends, we probably would have been fine.
We have Grodov's
Like,
favorite
Living Mountain
clan.
probably would have been bad, but other than that, any of the big things would have been good. And then we drew 2 power. Like, even a 2-drop would have been suboptimal, but at least something to, like, hold in the way. They're just, nope.
We're flooding badly tonight.
Yeah, like, weirdly, I'm playing a 16 and then a 17 power deck. Like,
and flooding.
and we've flooded in both of these decks so
Yeah.
far. Game just really wants us to play Pokemon. That's how I'm going to choose to take this. Doesn't help that the game has now just decided that we are playing against Masters and no one else.
Nope.
Doesn't also help that we don't have anything to play in here. Does at least have everything.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Ideally, we
but,
get the
yeah.
Porcelain Mask, but...
Yeah, we're gonna have to Bannerman that time.
Yep.
Fine.
Yeah, and the Alchemical Blast is fine, too. That's worrying. Ah,
Oh,
okay.
nice,
So that's that,
yeah.
at least. That means I can now play this as inactive power as well, which is
Yeah,
nice.
so... Yes, so it's gonna be November 23rd. We're doing... I've somehow managed to make November Spyro month. So, for the 23rd of November, we'll be doing a Spyro marathon. And it's gonna be The Legend of Spyro New Beginning, which is the, God, it's the edgy Spyro reboot trilogy they did in, like, 2006. So...
Uh-oh, they're gonna just flood out? Okay, they're not. That's fine then. I'm sort of like, do I want to play the Porcelain Mask just to see? Because they're probably gonna empty their hand out of anything else. This may be like the one turn that I could really do it.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably better than just putting it on 2-4.
That's sort of, it would be that or like
Probably got metal
Alchemical
as
Blasting
well.
the Kieran, but I don't think that that's the most amazing thing. Alright, one of those things is a fast spell. That's good to
Yeah,
know.
a lot of people do.
Ah, they have no units. Okay.
Okay. A lot of people don't know about all the Spyro games past the original trilogy, and most of them are terrible. And Forever New Beginning isn't that bad. It's more combat focused, so we're gonna have a really bad donation goals. So
Don't you worry.
if you want to see a bad Spyro game, they'll be there.
That's
Fuck.
wow. They
just
top
got
decked
that. They
that.
top decked that. We
Of
could have
course.
silenced that. Fuck.
Wow, we could have silenced their black market if it was like, if that was in their hand there. Because that's just the world we live in. They're gonna use a fast trick here, but that'll at least let me alchemical blast it. And if they don't, I feel like that's an interesting question. I guess I'm not getting too much else out of this metal right now.
Yeah,
Keeping a board might be more important.
I think so. Uh-oh, now they're responding with something. Okay.
Oh,
Ouch.
God. We have been getting destroyed by teleports, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna play these two just to get as much board as I can.
Grodal preserves us.
This luckily didn't get any mastery.
Yeah, because
I pledge my loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun times on Saturday, marathoning that whole game.
Kinda okay with that. Kinda okay with them not doing shit. So like if I pull power, having the sizzle back out is nice because it really it forces some trades.
I feel like
That
we
or
can
I just kill this off.
We can afford to wait another turn.
Yeah, like if they were at 5 power, that
Yeah,
would absolutely be just
absolutely.
fucking die, but I think as things are, until I see them draw power number 5, I'm not like on high alert.
Have you heard the good word?
Alright, good to know.
I'll probably become a 4/4.
Oh dear. So they have a fast speller, they wouldn't have attacked in with those two, right? That has to be the case. Because they're offering 1-for-1 trades for both of them.
Yeah.
Do I care that much about taking 5 damage? Probably not. Ideally, this is active power. My screamy salamander boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna put that quick draw on probably in the 3/3.
Nah, it's going on that guy.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that part of it. Now, granted, it still can't attack in. Yeah, so that kind of has to take it. He does at least get silenced when I pull another active power.
Yep.
Scary on his own, though.
Yeah.
But at least when I have Grodov's favored out, it's not nearly as
Welcome to
dangerous.
the fold.
Alright. Well, I can at least play both of those. Yeah, that seems fine. He'll basically just kill off that guy. Question is if I want to attack in with, like, 2-2 as well and Desperate Gambit it to max, but nah, that would make it harder to play the Grodov's favored.
Yeah, I think so.
That is true. Yeah, like I really just need to pull active power for Grodov's favored at some point. And while we're here. Fuck that guy. Kinda just Grodov's or bust here.
Yeah.
This won't take long.
Hmm? Pretty sure we're dead.
Yeah, not quite, but close.
Not dead, but definitely dead.
Yeah, close. Because we can block 5-5, both 5-5. Block them.
Yep.
We're dead. Okay.
Interesting. Now it's an interesting question. Because now... I probably want to hit one of the overwhelms instead of the quick draw.
7-5-1.
Yeah. Just because I need to block as much damage as possible. And this is currently capable of stopping that. If they get any sort of buff on it, the game's just done.
Yep.
It is worth noting I don't have too much beef, though. Or, like, I have these two both are decent amounts of beef. Oh, this is so tough. It's one of these two.
I think that overwhelm wins them if they fall in.
Yeah.
You see? So I think we do need to kill that set.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shame when I basically have to trade her for it directly, but I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, because 6-6 has to block the 5-5, so yeah, 7-5.
God, and if it's power, we just
overwhelm
lose.
damage, yeah, with the Kieran.
There's so many things where we just lose. Like if that's power, we just lose. Interesting.
I mean, we block it or we die.
Mostly just that they would make an attack like this. I don't really know what's in their hand.
Bravo!
Fine. Actually, it doesn't do anything now that I think about it. Well, it does just give them another piece of another slab of beef to attack in with. If you just attack in with everything here, we just die.
Yeah, we die horribly. And they yeah. Honestly, they're being a little coward. Like, I think they're still gonna win because they keep drawing units and we keep.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is really they're just kind of waiting for a power because as soon as they hit a power, they just win instantly. Yeah. That was one of those they could afford to wait for a better position kind of things.
Suffer for your arrogance.
And if they had pulled any power, it would have just been like, yep, we're done here. Alright, wow. Didn't help that the matchmaker decided that we get nothing but masters.
Yeah.
Kinda nice when I get a freebie every once in a while, but the game really made us pay for it that time.
Yeah, we're gonna go play Pokemon.
This is just a go play Pokemon kind of night.
Alright, well, we will be back on Sunday with more Tales of 22.
Which, boy howdy, that's gonna be a downgrade.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
We're gonna have to go away from playing Pokemon for that.
Yeah. Oh, it's just funny too. I mean, we found the first twist, and now it's heavily thrusting us
literally
towards the
in
second
the
one.
exact same scene that they resolved the first twist, they started really harping on the second one.
Both of which we figured out in like
forever ago.
Yeah, like in the first 3 streams.
Ages ago.
But join us for that. It'll be a lot of fun, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I'm having fun with the Pokemon in that game, too, so...
True, Baz is the best.
The one good thing about Tales
Oh
of
my
Symphonia
God.
2
if
is the
there's
Pokemon.
if there's a wolf in Pokemon, we have to name it Baz.
Obviously.
And the bear has to be Volcano, right? That's just Baz
Easy
and
enough.
Volcano back again. I have no idea if either of those are in Pokemon.
Exist in the game,
but,
and don't tell us, but
we have to.
Indeed.
Anyway, we will see you on Sunday. We're gonna play Pokemon for the whole weekend. Bye!
Bye-bye!
Yeah, the real twist lies evil. Ah!